We have a renowned ring announcer, Tim Sweeters. Timmy Too Sweet.
Too sweet.
Disco Ray here, along with his commentary partner.
Yep, the former tag team champions, Christian Torrejon. But it's not about me or you, Disco. It's about these men and women who are competing here today.
Well, it's a little bit always about Disco Ray, but if just for this night only, Daddy, we'll keep it that way. I should also mention, if we're mentioning accolades, here on commentary, it's Wrestle League proven champion, Disco Ray.
From your worst nightmare.
Oh.
Oh, they don't want to see my nightmares, Daddy.
Ezio.
Ezio is a cool cat who's been making his way through the Midwest scene. Seen it more and more at places around the Midwest. He has popped in at Frontline Pro. He is here at Wrestle League, and he continues to be seen in a bunch of locker rooms around the area, making it work and putting in that work, Daddy.
Couldn't say any better.
Great opportunity for him tonight as he's facing recently crowned holder of the Wrestle League Urban Honor Crown, Tully. Let's see with the chains. Talk about worst nightmares. But we won't get into that. It's a little history lesson for y'all listening out there. Here we're at the great Magoos, by the way. Thank you to Magoos for hosting us. Last minute change. We're supposed to be at Lincoln Hall in Chicago.
But we will be at Lincoln Hall in July.
This is true. Also in June, I believe. Also stopping off at Lincoln Hall. But a great crowd, very last minute. Shout out Wrestle League management for doing so much in so little time. Getting the promotion out there.
Hollywood, California.
So we await our champion to come out.
You've seen him on Chicago PD.
Oh, have I? Chicago. Oh, he's everywhere.
He's the man of TV, if you know what I mean.
What is it, man? Tullywood, I believe. Is that?
Yep.
Where's that on the map?
Somewhere in Hollywood, in the center of Hollywood.
Center of Hollywood. Oh, Tullywood, Hollywood, California. Spencer. And through the grapevine, I believe the last Wrestle League show is almost slated to be Tully's last. But upon winning,
it might be singing the mile, but it's also made up for.
Oh, he got a lightsaber, Daddy. He got a lightsaber. He has the blue one, so he must be on the side of good, if I believe. He's part of the rebellion, not the Empire. He
is a Jedi master. But the question is, can he master this obstacle in front of him?
Well, we're going to see. May the 4th be with everybody. And as Disco is pointing out, last show was slated to be Tully's last. I've heard through the grapevine. And upon winning the Wrestle League Urban Honor Crown, Tully clearly had a change of heart. As his accomplishments speak for himself, and now he's seeking out more victories from them. Definitely a boost of confidence winning a title like that.
Yeah, sometimes winning champion can make or break someone, and I have not seen it break Tully yet.
Not at all. History of the UHC is actually very new. Only
three people. Quinn Whittick. Or actually, no.
I believe 5.
5 people. Yeah, I forgot.
Are we all?
I just remember the best one was Quinn Whittick.
Might be a little biased over there, but I believe 4 out of the 5 are here. First whole. Somehow we've turned to Australia. I don't know what's happening. I'll let them.
The crowd's behind it.
This guy will let him cook for a bit, Daddy.
Before we ring the bell.
Oh, he's talking.
I'd like everyone to know I'm from the best city, known as Chicago.
I think a lot of the fans are too. I think most of us are here.
It's from
Chicago.
The suburbs.
Oh, the suburbs? We're not even gonna say which suburb. Just immediately demonized. Not sure what Ezio followed up with.
Tully with the crowd behind him.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to the action. Just pretend, Daddy. Having bellish.
Well, that works.
What's going on here? What's going on, Daddy? Oh, there we go. We got double the. Is that someone's phone? Are we gonna attack that? A classic lockup to start this match.
The question is who's going to overpower the. I think Tully had it, and he took his eyes off. He took his eyes off the prize.
I think almost a show of outsmarting the bigger man.
That was not smart. Look, he's going to wish he didn't do that.
He's going to poke the bear. He's angering the beast. Oh, so he's got his hands on him. Whoop, swing and a miss, Daddy. Oh, Ezio lighting up.
Tully trying to overcome these blows, but
I think so far Ezio playing the speed game against Tully. Oh,
Tully playing possum.
I think Ezio took his eye off the ball for just one hot second. Took his eye off the ball. He should have kept it on the ball, baby. And he just felt the power of the ball headbutt. Ezio goes down.
A big scoop slam.
Is he going to land it? Is he taking too much time? Might come back to bite him in the ass. No, he lands it, Daddy. It's...
And for a man from Tully slamming you like that.
Also for a man allegedly from Tullywood, also from the city of Chicago.
Hey, Tullywood's his own nation. So
well, he seems to be a big fan of Australia. So somewhere from Queensland, leading to oi 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 chants. As I was talking about earlier, while we have a little break, Ezio's leaving. It looks like he's leaving the match.
He does not want any part of Tullywood at all.
The crowd of people is almost stopping. They're taking it into the fans already. First match of the night. Oh my God, what's happening? Oh my God, it's going crazy.
Tully's punching him.
This guy's slipping off his seat, Daddy.
That's what's happening.
Oh, he's bringing it back. I don't even know if there was a count started. He wasn't even going to get away with it. Ezio back in the ring.
The crowd behind Tully.
Crowd firmly behind Tully. This man just hit a drop down on nobody.
Tully needs to capitalize on
What is going on?
He's going to take his eye off the prize.
No, it's crazy. Ezio will actually have this match from the get-go. He started it hot, outsmarting the bigger man. Potentially maybe giving up on himself or trying to outsmart the big man. Clearly not working anymore.
Both men were trying to vie for a position, but it looks like it didn't work out.
Well, I think he's firmly in the grasp of Tullywood as the match starts. What is that? Oh, thought he's taking off some garment of clothing. Better if everyone keep their clothing on for the show. I think.
It is a kids show after all.
It's a kids show. Is it 21? Oh my God. Magoos Bar kids show? Oh, there are kids here. Yeah, this is now 21 plus.
It's whatever you want.
I can't. Oh, big kick out of the power slam. That's one of the bigger moves of Tully's arsenal. Disco Ray has seen him put people away with this match. Disco Ray can't get over the Aussie influence of Tully. What's last name? Tully Bernini.
It's incredible. The power is. I've never seen Tully like this at all.
Looks like he's
ever since he's won that championship, it's turned him something different.
Definitely a lot more confidence. I think still similar moves to
going straight to the eyes.
I like a grass ball. Oh, chop block by Ezio.
What a smart move. Not only did he take his vision away, but then he cut the big man down.
Good call. He's got him on one knee down. He's got the big man blinded. Looks like he's going to keep that attack on the left leg. Big man is down.
I think this might be the first time we see Tully in this match react to this much pain. Early on, he was just blowing away the blows that were getting thrown at him. Now,
he's got the nice leg DDT by Ezio. It's almost a target on his patella, the red kneecap. Ezio goes for, not sure what happened in that pin. Looks like only a 1 count.
I was say, in like football players, that's like the one thing that goes first usually, right?
Yeah. Notice Ezio going for the pin early in the match. Clearly not going to keep Tully down for the entire 3 count, but just to weaken him. Every kick out, even when you're not fully incapacitated, it's going to take some amount of energy, some amount of breath out of your game.
Yeah, and it takes the power game away from Tully too.
Oh, yes, attacking the leg. Definitely, that's a lot of the strength coming from these moves that Tully does is coming from his knees, coming from the legs. Oh, big clothesline to the back of the neck. Big lariat. Got him down.
He's taking a little bit too much.
2 count, once again. Not going to put him away with that. Actually, no. Maybe Ezio is thinking a bit differently. He's arguing with the ref. Disco Ray personally wouldn't think a move simple as that would take that.
Sometimes the ref should count faster to get the pain and misery over from Tully. Because I'm telling you right now, without that strength and power, I don't know how he's going to beat this man.
That's fair. Definitely in pain. Not sure if Tully is capable of misery, a man like that. Full of piss and vinegar, as they say. But definitely not misery. If he is in pain, Disco Ray's predicting that pain is just going to drive Tully even further, as we're seeing right now.
Yeah. fighting back on one leg.
Ewok, Jake St. Patrick, Quinn Whittick, Joseph Von Jaeger, Hio Del Enigma, the 5 men who have held the title before Tully.
And again, going back to the leg.
4 of them in this building today.
Yeah, we'll see Quinn Whittick later tonight.
Well, I think we'll see all these men. Surprisingly, Jake St. Patrick also in town.
Same,
Quinn Whittick, Hio Del Enigma.
Von Jaeger.
Von Jaeger. That's what I was getting at. All the champions here. Short lineage was a very proud one.
If you look at what the people who have held on to that Urban Icon champion have done good for themselves.
Very much so.
After losing it. Like Iho is wrestling for the Wrestle League championship tonight.
Exactly. That title, and if Disco Ray may put himself over a bit, the Proven Championship. Both mid-card titles at Wrestle League. Both mean great things for those who hold them. And a great future ahead. Ezio
going for a crossface.
Yeah, getting him down.
I think I understand why. I think it's more or less just putting the weight on the back because now he can't lift with his legs.
Thank you for clarifying. Disco Ray is actually got to say, not sure why Ezio is going for the crossface when he has the legs. Sorry, that is a great point.
Also, a big man like Tully, you got to knock him down. You can't. You have to keep on him any way you can. It doesn't matter what move you hit. You just have to hit him with something to keep him down.
I think Ezio is just focusing on all the body parts. I think he's just taking Tully. Oh, big smack to the ball, taking a page out of J.R. Lindsay's book.
And the problem is he's viewing Tully and he made a mistake.
Boy, they messed up. You don't smack a bald man in his bald head. For some reason, that just resets all of them, Daddy. Tully getting steam. Big line down.
Tully to the bit.
2 count. Official Ryan Calker. I think he also was has a distant relative. Looks very similar. Also known as RDK, the real deal kid, who's also a Wrestle League trainee. Clearly not the same person, though, as one wears a mask, one does not. But shout out to Ryan, filling in tonight as referee. Oh, big kick by Ezio. Big forearm into the corner. Oh, he said good night. We just got started. I think it's only 6 p.m. The sun's not even down, Daddy. Oh, Ezio down in the boot. A lot of surprising power still left until his legs.
You got to capitalize on moments.
Oh, there we go.
To that submission. Now he's working the leg. He realized that this is the only way he can get it totally.
Some sort of modified knee bar. Oh no, he's got him in a calf killer.
Yeah, I'm about to say some type of variation of it.
Interesting way to get into it. Maybe not as smooth as the likes of AJ Styles, but definitely effective. Oh, Tully's got him. Oh!
Tully again using that power.
Oh! Got him down again. Still not breaking the hold. There it is. Yeah. Legs still intertwined. Can Tully get out of it?
He's trying his best. There we go.
Let's see, holding on for dear life.
Again, can Tully's knee, can he stand on that knee?
Great counter, clearly taking pages out of
certain people.
Previous men seen in this profession, I believe the Lesnar AJ Styles Survivor Series 2017. Brock used a similar move to get out. Clearly drawing inspiration. Tully is to break out of that move. Smart.
Oh, Tully's calling for
very smart.
Go.
Apparently we're not straight. Big kick to Tully. It's like drawing the ire.
And now this crowd is firmly
of this Magoo crowd, Daddy. Oh, they firmly hit it from the beginning when he tried to escape.
They're so pissed right now.
Apparently blessed by the appearance of Ezio. I think wrestling Jesus somewhere around. He might have a word or two to talk to old Ezio about, Daddy. Oh!
You can hear that.
That's a big one.
Why don't you give up?
Asking why won't Tully give up.
I think we all know the answer why he won't give up.
Tully is a man full of rage, aggression, dedication, tenacity, any word you want to put in front of it. Tully's not going to give up, simply. He's got to do a lot more than that.
He's going up.
He's got him down.
I think he's going up.
If it was this great, we'd go for the pin right now.
He wants to put the exclamation point on this.
We'll see if he does. It's taking way too much time. We'll see if it's going to pay off. No risk without reward, Daddy.
Well, if he's confident.
Oh, he's still in Disco Ray's. Disco Ray dances, Daddy. Gimmick infringement. Somebody put a copy. Oh, he got it. He nailed the splash. Was that it?
That's it.
1, 2. Oh! Big kick out by the big man, Tully. The admiration of the fans here at Magoos, Daddy. Oh, yeah.
At all.
What are some Australia FC teams? This guy can't name any, but John, I'm telling you, big Melbourne fans here.
Oh, it looks like he's going for it again.
Aussie. Is he really going for this again?
Oh, he's calling out Eddie Guerrero.
He's calling out Eddie Guerrero.
I think he just called out Eddie Guerrero.
I don't think someone's telling me Eddie Guerrero's not going to answer the call. Oh, Ezio back on. You're trying for the same move. Insanity. Definition of insanity is going for the same thing over and over again. I think it's going to work when it didn't in the first place.
They're trying.
Oh, what his move is? Big
Totally
modified
Totally
avalanche.
just threw him off.
Big modified avalanche arm drag from Tully. I think this may be it.
And here it comes.
Tully's got him up. Slingshot suplex. A little too close to the ropes. Can he get it? 1, 2, 3. Oh!
There we go.
There it is.
Here is your winner and still our champion.
We'd like to clarify for those out there, the official name of the championship is the Urban Honor Crown, and still the holder of the Wrestle League Urban Honor Crown, Tully.
Even with one leg, he still was able to hit that suplex on it, and that was it.
A lot of power, that's what I'm saying. Adrenaline is a hell of a thing. With one good leg, Tully retains the Urban Honor Crown to the delight of all these fans here in Magoo. Excuse me. Just ready to mean to burp on call, Daddy. Woo! Gotta get it out. But congrats to the big man from Tullywood, Chicago, and possibly Melbourne, Australia. Tully. Well deserved. Hot opener. Oh, we got plenty more exciting ones to come. Timmy Too Sweet taking the ring.
If you're having a good time, let me get a hell yeah!
Miss Gray is quite partial to it. Oh yeah! But that's me.
The following contest is for the Wrestle League Tag Team Championship, and it's gonna put one fall.
One fall, Daddy.
Bring it up first. From the most worlds, weighing in at 185 pounds. He is the Aztec Ammunition.
Now this match is an interesting one.
What happened at anniversary?
Exactly. You see Jesus Desafio with Rozzy on the bill. You think that's the Caribbean Cartel.
Well, that is long dead.
But as we know, the Caribbean Cartel imploded at the anniversary show. Rozzy, Jesus not being on the same side between Alfredo, their leader, also Luis Ramos, their manager, and how they were dealing with Humic at the end of the match. The cartel seemingly imploded before our very eyes, not clearly being on the same page. And you see the results of that as they're coming out separately now. And of course, we know the history. Jesus was reluctant to join the cartel in the first place. Only joining because he felt, in a sense, desperation because he was getting beat up.
And they cost us our tag team champions and stuff.
I was going to ask, how do you feel about
well, they lost their belts at the anniversary show, and I don't think that they even noticed that they lost their belts.
That's fair.
Because later that night, Jesus Desafio decided to, you know what, I'm going to drop these guys because they've done nothing for me. And has left Rozzy in the dust.
That's fair. I think Rozzy feels slighted as well. But it'll be interesting to see how these two get along. Rozzy not even looking at the fans. Oh, there we go. This is completely... Rozzy's a man.
How do these two even think of working together? If me and Joey did that to each other, it would, you wouldn't be seeing us across, next to each other at all. This is incredible that they're able to do this.
Exactly, a stare down between the two men. Jesus Desafio, former Wrestle League World Champion, Aztec Ammunition. Rozzy still, for all intents and purposes, an up-and-comer in this game. Big victory last night over at Rocket Pro Wrestling. Oh god, these guys steady. Oh, not that good.
That's my favorite person.
Your favorite person? You gotta figure out who you hang with nowadays. Now this is an interesting matchup.
Yeah, it is because it's the On Cinco de Mayo Day, you have
Motivation Mike, just intense, but gotta be the most recognizable name in Wrestle League. I will put money on that. Is Motivation Mike. The biggest reaction.
I believe in Motivation Mike.
Comes out, no music, doesn't say a thing. Immediate.
He is a winner.
Detest. You could call him that if you want. Discouraged, not
who's,
too happy.
Who's holding the belts though? Who has the trophy in his back pocket?
I guess he's holding all of it. He's gonna.
No, let this man speak.
Okay, he can say. Let him cook.
Has to get off our chest. What? Over the last month, I've been in Europe. I've been with Von Yeager's family, and I've been scouting.
Von Yeager's family?
Yes, I've been scouting.
Something tells me they wouldn't quite get along, but anyway.
No, they always get along.
Oh, no, I mean, no, never mind. There's a history lesson in there, folks listening.
In the entire United Kingdom, in the entire
Is that a
European
participation
Union,
trophy?
actually, that was motivated as
Tucked
these
in
two
his belt
athletes
loop?
right here.
And that's in Europe.
And those claims can be substantiated based on the 30 pounds of gold that you see in the ring right now, being held by no prince.
It weighs a lot.
That's half this man's body weight.
How dare you? He's on a really lean diet.
The disrespect
Lean is
for
right.
wrestling and the management continues. They leave us off the flyers. They leave me off the actual individual card for this match. So now, no priv. We're going to reign forever. And so, you will have no choice.
Oh, how dare these people boo his man?
Motivation might get into Dominic Mysterio treatment.
No, he's getting the undeserving treatment.
This guy would go on a limb and say it's very deserved. Now, this is an interesting matchup. None of these people, I would argue, in the ring are particularly liked by the Wrestle League crowd.
Well, yeah, but is that what matters? Being liked by the crowd or winning matches?
I guess we're gonna see. Disco Ray can tell you the admiration from the crowd can give you that energy boost when you're down in a match, and when you think there's nothing left to give, and all of your body and soul is going. That crowd is what can drive you.
There's a little bit of an argument. Let's go back to the ring really quick.
None of these
argument. They're arguing still.
Well, that's what I'm saying. None of these teams can.
Let's say Von Hager and Trick are like a unit with Motivation Mike.
Yeah, with everything I said about the fans being on your side, clearly, like you said, no privilege, and the cartel at different periods of time have gotten by without the fans. But I got to give. Who would you give the edge to? I think
the wild card really is Rozzy and Jesus' relationship. And the problem is, it could work in their favor as a way to motivate them, but at the same time, it didn't really work out.
Shake my hand.
saying Rousey and Jesus getting motivated. Ironically, with Motivation Mike on
if
the
he does not
opposite
shake his
team.
hand, that'd be the most disrespectful thing ever. Oh, he spit in his hand. How
Okay,
dare
it
him.
seems like, I don't know if intentional, but Jesus getting the fans behind him somewhat. But what Disco Ray was alluding to, the cartel spent the past 2 years running amok over all the fan favorites of the Wrestle League locker room, and no privilege, there's nothing about them that could possibly be liked by anybody, especially being accompanied by Motivation Mike.
Little kick right there.
Off the apron, classic Jesus Desafio. Oh, double damage on that one, getting kicked in the back of the neck by Jesus, and also spiking himself in the ring. Big back kick from Jesus. Front kick. Oh, I love this when he does this. Ducks it, doesn't see it. Oh. They never seem to know that's coming after seeing it multiple times. Crazy how that works.
It is. Going for his finish.
The Gatlin gun might be too early for that. Von Jaeger grabbing the ropes. Ref better get in between him when he's got the ropes.
He's not scared.
The slower you can make this match, it'll probably be in favor for Trick and Von Jaeger. Because now look at what's causing issues.
Let's see.
Causing issues between Jesus and Rozzy.
Oh yeah, scaredy cat chance by the fans.
Now look at that. Look at the disrespect that tag was.
Is that a tag?
Yeah, he tagged him. He tagged him on the chest instead of tagging on the hand.
I think the dissension between these two are gonna, like we said, clearly gonna be what's gonna drive them to a loss if they don't get their act together right now, baby.
But they're both athletically gifted.
Oh yeah,
They
Rousey.
both want them. But the problem is, can they get their head out of the sand?
Now we have, I think the two technical wrestlers of the bout just had their side, just had their participation in the match. Now we see two of the more, like you said, athletically gifted speed competitors going at it in the ring right now. Rozzy shooing off the admiration of the fans. Doesn't like it. Another disrespectful tag.
Oh, he gave it back to Jesus. Jesus did it first. What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that is that Rozzy had Trick Davis under his control, giving it away, tagging Jesus.
If Jesus is confident enough that he can win this match by himself,
big hug.
That he carried the tag team, when in fact it was not him, it was Rozzy.
Von Jaeger sacrificing himself. I didn't know these guys were capable of showing love and affection. A big hug. Tag team champions.
Von Jaeger and Trick have a common goal, and that's to keep the tag team champions within their grasp.
Let's talk about Trick Davis. I don't think Trick Davis gets enough appreciation in his company. I think 15 to 20 years. 15 to 20 year vet up here at several companies. I believe Chicago for Wrestling Gorilla.
He's been former tag team champions in multiple companies. He's gifted.
Has been on TV. A very experienced vet.
And he's taken Von Jaeger under his wing with the mindset of Motivation Mike.
I was going to say, ironically, you think Trick Davis would be the one calling all the shots, but he also seems to be under the motivation. Pun entirely intended, a Motivation Mike.
But when you're in a room with Motivation Mike, you see that you're not the smartest one in there. He is.
Hold on a second. Rozzy's not even paying attention to Trick Davis.
Well, now he is.
Oh, now he is. Now he's been, the Wrath of Rise has been incited by Trick Davis.
But again, this is all on Jesus. Jesus wanted this.
But I don't know why Trick Davis got Rozzy about it. If Rozzy's not going to pay attention, Daddy, let Rozzy not pay attention. Let Jesus get his ass kicked.
Well, why not mess with him? You know he ain't going to help.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Don't let him not pay attention.
You know he ain't going to help his tag partner. He doesn't care about Jesus.
Well, now Rozzy has a reason to care about beating them after Trick Davis played with him. They're too arrogant for their own good. No privilege,
Daddy. Jesus is going to tag in Rozzy after all this time.
Well, no, the arrogance of Von Jaeger and Trick Davis to incite a man who's apathetic to what's going on. Now Rozzy's ready to get in. Now he's ready to kick some ass, Daddy.
I don't think Jesus is going to tag him. I think Jesus was just trying.
Oh, Rozzy's going to tag himself in. Anyway, frequent tags by No Privilege. Once again, working the leg.
The crowd behind Jesus.
They must have really been watching that first match to know that working a leg seems to be the strategy of the night. Well, so if they were really paying attention to the match, they would have realized it didn't work earlier because Tully went over or won that match, Daddy.
Well, I think the strategy for this is just cutting down. Again, one, his finisher includes his knee and his leg.
That's fair.
Second, you can only do so much with your upper body. So they try and crawl and make a cover. Again, just like the plan is working smoothly.
Rozzy, see what they're doing. Okay, Disco Ray takes everything back. Daddy. They have incited the anger of Rozzy. He's trying to get in the ring, distracting referee Ryan. Well, No Privilege takes advantage.
Well, Rozzy wants to get in, but will his tag partner trust him to tag him in?
I don't know anymore. It seems like No Privilege is very expertly cutting off this half of the ring. Joined ringside by former Wrestle League World Champion, former Wrestling Urban Honor crown holder Quinn watching the matchup, waiting for later. Ezio Hernandez also on the side here.
I'm going to give that guy something.
Trick goes for Rozzy. Oh, Rozzy's had enough, Daddy. Oh, he says, get the hell away from me. Oh, Jesus tags in Rozzy. He knew.
House of Fire.
Big hug and run it. Big kip up. Oh, Rozzy's ready, Daddy.
He's all fired up.
One line. Big drop kick. Another kip up, Daddy. He says, I'm going to keep doing it. Oh, God. Big roundhouse kick to the small of the back. Von Jaeger comes in. What goes up must come down, Daddy. Blue Thunder. Oh, yeah. Now this crowd's behind Rozzy. I don't think he cares. Oh, Motivation Mike is up on the apron.
Oh, going for that trophy, that won in the belt.
Good call. That's a good call. Oh, I didn't even notice the trophy. You're right. Well, Rozzy stooped to his old Caribbean cartel ways. I think Jesus wants him to do it. Jesus being the moral compass of the night
Jesus trying to be
Rousey says no.
real good.
Oh, that's the participation trophy. One, two.
The trophy just went in Jesus' face.
Oh, that trophy definitely participated in the match.
Oh.
Rousey takes him over. Oh no.
It will be Cinco de Mayo with Lulu.
Dos.
Three amigos.
Going for the trifecta. Oh, he holds a try. Viva la raza. 1, 2. Big kick out. Oh yeah, what a hell of a tag team bout this is turning into.
It went from a tag team bout to a handicap match because Jesus is down and out after taking that trophy shot to the face.
Well, looks like Rousey's going to even the odds fund. Yeah, here goes out. Rousey says, see ya. Now the crowd's firmly behind Rousey. Rousey's feeling it now. He's giving in. Motivation Mike telling coaching from the other side of the room.
How about Rousey now?
Trick hairs are behind. Big waist lock. Rousey trips the leg.
Oh.
This is a reverse grab. Oh! Fall back into the pin. Oh!
The bell shot. What a smart move.
That sniveling little bitch.
Motivation Mike with the
3.
game plan.
What the hell?
It pays off.
What?
The game plan
This
pays
guy
off.
is knocked out. I can't say what he wants. Shut my mouth, Betty. Motivation Mike, as much as he is detestable, as much as he is a little sniveling weasel, clearly paying dividends for his team tonight.
Motivation Mike should be managing the Bears. If he managed the Bears, they would be winning season after season. This man, with the game plan, with the strategy, and look what the championships right for belong.
What strategy do he hit the man with the man? Is he going to go on the field? Let's go. The soldier field, is that the strat? Is that how he wins?
Do whatever it takes. That's what me and Joey
That
did
little
for our
weasel.
tag team title run.
That little weasel, Motivation Mike. And no privilege, those American fascists escaped with the Wrestle League tag titles tonight, Daddy.
And now we're left with the aftermath of this match.
Oh, you're right. As we turn our attention back to the ring, former tag partners, former friends, former Caribbean Cartel members, what have come of them? Official Ryan slowly leaving the ring. His face says it all.
I've forgiven you yet. Okay.
You hate to see it. If this guy is reading the situation right, it looks like Rousey is finally giving up on Jesus Desafio.
You can only trust someone for so long until it just turns into distress.
What was once the centerpiece of Wrestle League, the Caribbean Cartel, has imploded in its entirety.
And now is a shot.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Now let's go back to this next match.
Crazy stuff happening tonight, Daddy.
hailing from the Philippines, she is the Muscle Mommy.
Oh, hell of a song.
This is a woman that's going to take wrestling by, you know.
Do I?
Yeah, you do.
But we have, this sniveling son of a bitch.
Hey, PG-13.
No, it's not PG-13. Here we're joined by the sniveling little weasel himself.
Yeah, I heard you call Motivation Mike an American fascist, but
I called you all American fascist.
You got to be careful who you call an American fascist, because not only is this an American fascist champion joining you here, but he's now your American fascist co-worker.
I guess
co-announcer. So
I guess I can't say what I'm gonna say. You're gonna ship me across the freaking continent.
Let's go back to the act. Mussolami in the ring.
Now you're right. I shouldn't say too much. Given the current administration, I might not be in this country anymore if you have your way. That's all I'm gonna say. So maybe I shouldn't say too much, because we know what you're doing. We know what you're.
Let's go back. Let's go back to the Mussolami again. Mussolami has taken over Wrestle League Women's Division since she's not
all of the Midwest.
She's beating the current Wrestle League Women's Champion, Britney.
She's going toe to toe with longest reign. I think I know who that is.
I think there's only one answer.
Let's get started.
Hold on, Disco Ray, bust a move real quick. Oh, and wait for the music, Daddy. Hold on. Hold on, he gets down with this. You know, Disco Ray and Lulu Reina actually shop from the same seamstress. Very similar gear. I was like, wait, Disco Ray's ready to get down. What's happening, Daddy? Some technical difficulties as you have at all these wrestling shows. Probably Motivation Mike cut the cords in the back. Doesn't like to have any fun. There we go. Someone fixed it.
Nah, if Motivation Mike was in charge, there'd never be issues with the music.
We wouldn't have a show if you were in charge. No, nothing would literally get done. You'd just be you talking all night. Of course
you're talking.
There wouldn't be any music. You wouldn't use music.
Sing.
What are you talking about?
Let this motherfucker sing.
Coming from the crowd, the longest reigning.
She is the people's person.
Wrestle League Women's Champion. The Pride of Mexico. Call it Shakira because those hips don't lie, Daddy. She is Lulu. Reina. Oh, yeah. Disco Ray gets down. Disco Ray's got the same bell bottoms.
And honestly, this is a huge match for the title picture, for the Wrestle League Women's title picture.
You have to think whoever wins this match is next in line.
Well, that's the entire backstory of this match. Maya Cross has won the #1 contendership twice. Why is she still not having her title shot?
Why isn't she the current champion right now?
She should have her title shot tonight. And did you see what? These are two best friends. If you saw the promo that they put out on social media, there's some tension between them.
Yeah, well, it's competition. Like I said earlier, it's with Rossi and Jesus, it's about competition.
But why is there? This guy doesn't mean to sound biased. So why is there competition? Maya Cross.
Think about it this way, right? She has won multiple #1 contenderships and never got a championship match.
Why not tonight?
I'm saying she has won multiple #1 contenderships. She has been the longest reigning championship. Now you know that both of them have been screwed in some way or fashion.
How was she? Oh, I guess we'll talk about that in a minute. This man's still singing. This is longer than Disco Ray's entrance at Wrestle League Anniversary 13.
300-pound man.
This is longer than C-Red's entrance at Rocket Pro. Sorry, go ahead.
No, if he got beat by a 300-pound man, do you think that's unfair? She's a women's champion.
I do think it could be handled separately though. You could have Maya have her #1 contender shot and then have Lulu face the champion after that.
Ready? Yeah.
Disco Ray understands what you're saying. Lulu, yes, had lost the match to J.R. Lindsay, really because of Britney K. If you remember, her music played, or you could argue that J.R. Lindsay played the music for. However you want to put it.
But still, there's collusion there.
There's something there, but as much as I don't think Lulu was as much screwed out of the title. She challenged Russell, I believe that's correct, accepted the match. She lost. So should that whole debacle should happen? Does Disco Ray like J.R. Lindsay? Hell no. But Lulu Reina was sitting to the back of the line, and she is not. Won a #1 contender shop since then.
But when you're the longest champion, I expect me and Joey hold those belts, and we didn't even get a rematch, and I didn't care too much about that. But the fact is, though, she's been the longest women's champion at Wrestle League. She deserves some respect, some opportunities given to her because she earned that.
Oh no, Disco Ray is not disagreeing with any of Lorena's accolades. She has been around the Midwest. She is making a name for herself. She is on promotion after promotion, poster after poster. But the same argument can be made. Why isn't she facing Britney K tonight? Right, if you remember Britney K winning the Women's Champion Anniversary, Lulu came out on stage. Why does she have title? Why don't any of these women have title tonight? Title match tonight.
The strength of muscle lobby.
Gory special.
I'm not really sure if Lulu Reina wants to go toe-to-toe
No one
with
wants.
Muscle Mommy.
Do you want to go toe-to-toe with Muscle Mommy?
This girl
No
can't answer
comment.
that.
I plead the fifth.
It's like Dixon's on commentary. Anyway,
Yeah, she is the strongest.
did Lulu Reina just power Muscle Mommy's bicep back?
I think so.
Oh my God! Look at the strength of Lulu.
I thought that was an illusion.
Oh, you're not gonna
No,
overdrag
she
She ain't going down.
But like on the roster in general, the strongest person like, I think that's on this roster is Muscle Mommy.
Oh, by
Right,
far.
I mean, pound for pound.
Male or female.
Oh, by far. She
Pound
could,
for pound.
Did you just see
Bodybuilder, power lifter, you name it.
mother too? That's
Oh yeah, mother.
the strongest of all jobs.
Yeah.
Oh, getting her up, gets her down.
Oh,
Oh, looks like Lulu's
Oh,
a
oh,
counter by
oh.
Lulu.
using her whole momentum against her, and that's what she's going to have to do. I would click her, use
Big
her own
super.
strength against her.
Big super kick by Lulu Reina. Yes, another speed versus strength match.
Lulu using her quickness there for a corner splash. A big European uppercut there as well.
Oh, a little dance.
Disco, some Disco Ray can be proud of. Some Disco Ray can appreciate dancing in the match.
A little cha-cha.
Oh, something like that. A little bit of salsa. Disco does it all. One count. Oh, just the one.
Yeah, gonna take a little bit more than that to pin Muscle Mommy down for 3 seconds.
Maya Cross looking for her finisher toward the aisles. Made famous by Jeff Cobb in New Japan, as you saw. Lulu Reina expertly countered. But Maya Cross with a counter of her own. Maya Cross, first debuting at Legacy Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, did she win that?
Yeah, she won the rookie tournament
Yeah,
that's
the rookie
escaping Disco Ray's mind at the moment that he also competed in.
Rookie combine.
Rookie con,
Yeah,
thank
yeah,
you.
Rookie combine, yeah.
First time and last time Disco Ray will ever say thank you to Motivation Mike. Oh, big wheelbarrow by Lulu Reina into
Oh,
a bulldog.
again.
Maya catches her.
Again, the power.
Oh my
Power
god!
kick.
Oh my god! Into a back suplex.
And it's not just a normal back suplex. That back suplex, she lifted her up in the air and dropped her, and then falling down with her. It's a second delay, which that can compact the spine even more than a normal back suplex.
You're telling Disco Ray about compacted spines.
And motivation, Mike.
A drop kick.
No, we all had.
A drop kick thrown by Maya Cross. Wild.
And that's what's so dangerous about Maya Cross. She's so versatile.
It's not just the strength, yes.
Right, she's strong, but she's got the athletic ability, she's got the agility, she's got the speed.
If she's busting out moves like that
Oh,
at this point in the match,
she's going.
And also, how do you game plan for that?
It looks like Lulu at the beginning was having pretty quick speed counters, but
She's going for
once she starts matching speed,
the ankle, or no, some variation.
stretch muffler.
Brock
Stretch muffler, yeah.
Stretch muffler, also known as the Brock Lock, made famous by Brock Lesnar.
Call that mommy lock.
Now Lulu Reina looking for her finisher. Big 619, making sure she's down.
But has the damage been done to that knee? She was only in that hold for a couple of seconds, but the damage may have already been
Oh no,
done.
big knees. Well, you would think Lulu Reina with the injured knee, using that knee to do damage to Maya Cross, doing damage to herself.
Sometimes you have to sacrifice your body to get an advantage in this match.
But she's got 2 legs. Why not use the other one?
Well, she had to use both of them.
Well, she gave her the
Yeah.
first hits with the knees. I
But
don't.
this is muscle mommy. She ain't gonna get taken down so easily.
I mean, interesting strategy. But
See, every move she does, it doesn't matter what it is, it's affecting her leg.
both of these women only have one good leg now.
And also imagine all the training and stuff. Try and go to another limb after training for one side.
Very much so.
Especially like your dominant hand, you can't go to your recessive.
Lorena with the stretch muffler.
Can she
Honestly,
Oh, she gonna get Muscle Mommy up?
If I was Lulu, this is what I would try and do. Maybe not the stretch muffler, but definitely be working on the lower limbs of the much larger Maya Cross.
Yeah.
Take that power away.
If it was you would have grabbed your title, slid in the ring, and hit her in the face. You shut the hell up.
He had the game plan. If he wanted
not a
to,
game plan.
If he wanted to, he can coach the Bears to a winning season.
He's gonna he's gonna knock him out with the freaking Heisman trophy. What is this guy
Yes.
gonna do?
Well, Jesus knocked himself out.
You put
with
your
the
fist
trophy.
down over there.
Jesus and Rozzy knocked themselves out with that trophy.
Well, he knocked him out with the title at the
What do you mean? He was there and Jesus ran
He
into
was
him.
there. And he
I don't
ran
even know what you're talking about me hitting someone with a
This-
title.
too
ran into
delusional.
it.
That's
He
not
ran
motivation.
into it. You're talking.
Yeah, I mean, I was
13%.
holding the title there the whole time, and he just ran into it.
So let's go back to the match.
Two delusional
So,
people
that-
come.
so she's not working on the limbs. She's got a half crab.
Back on that knee of Maya
And
Cross.
the problem is, though, she can't sit down with it because her leg will give out.
But why even attempt to?
She's trying to knock her down. Again, it's kind of been the trend.
Disco
It's
Ray's
kind of just knocking your opponent down and trying to keep them down because a lot of people at wrestling, they don't stay down.
Disco Ray is a fan of Lulu.
Oh, here
Reina.
comes the 6-1.
Oh, there goes 6-1. That power game.
And now she's going to carry her.
Lulu's
Again.
been trying to match strength for strength with Maya. That is not the strategy. As soon as she goes for speed, it's put down.
Slam.
1, 2. No, not off that. A big world's strongest from Muscle Mommy doesn't put Lulu down. The heart of the former champion cannot be questioned no matter what you think.
I can't wait to watch that back. I mean, that was a devastating slam.
Oh, very much so. Almost a variation of the Tour of the Isles.
Oh, what just happened there? Lulu just
Looks like she's got
just had
Maya stunned.
Oh no, she just had attitude towards the crowd just there.
Oh, interesting. Lulu, that's a good point. Normally a fan favorite.
She just yelled at the crowd. Oh,
Lulu
That's
goes
true.
down.
Maybe some frustration, but
Are we friends?
definitely an interesting observation.
Oh,
Usually,
I just also want to point out both women battling leg injuries at this point, taking out the power of Maya, taking out the speed of Lulu. Both women kind of changing their game plans right now. Maya Cross throwing heavy blows. Lulu also going for straight. Oh, Jesus Christ! Michinoku driver.
Michinoku.
2. That's not it! Oh my God!
again, another one that I'm
Huge
going to have
move.
to watch back. That was real high on the shoulders there.
On the shoulder, that was damn near broke her neck, I thought.
Lulu now has rolled out of the ring. It bites her some time, but still, she needs to figure out a strategy right now.
Definitely a veteran maneuver from Lulu, but yeah, that's...
Bro, the heart of Lulu Reina, the neck strength, the head strength of Lulu Reina.
That's the reason why she's the longest champion.
Well, is she okay? What's happening? She kicked out at 2.
If I got hit with something like that and I rolled out of the ring, I'm staying out as long as possible.
Honestly, she might lose my count out. I don't think Lulu's gonna go down like that. Some type of spinal injury. Oh my God! Lulu Reina!
She's doing what she has to do. She realizes she can't win.
Utilizing the ropes to her advantage.
She can't win for speed, so she has to win with something else.
A dirty tact. It may not seem like it, but she's not sure if mocking the crowd or getting them into it.
I think it's a mixed reaction right there.
Definitely a mixed reaction from the crowd. Looks like she's trying to get him behind her, but she's also big DDT.
Is that it?
Maya Cross goes down. Pin her, but
She's taking
they got a
forever.
pin her. She's taking a little too much time.
Why is she taking forever? This is not what a former champion does. They don't take. You get to that cover.
It looks like she might be arguing with some fans in the front row as well. Could have cost her a couple
former
precious
champion wouldn't
seconds.
Well, you know all about arguing with fans.
Yeah, well,
you
I
too, a
mean,
little bit.
I'm a champion. I mean, I
me
get the
too,
job
Daddy.
done.
Yeah, but I get the job. We got the job done multiple times.
Sorry, you don't have any. And sorry, who won this title?
What do you mean? I'm the champion.
Oh,
What kind of
you're
question is that?
you're the tag team champion.
Yeah, along with my partners, of course.
Partners, let's get party. This man was in Germany.
Joseph Von Jaeger.
Hey, he was
Drinking
doing. He
Davis.
was networking and doing
Drinking
business in
Heineken.
other countries that mattered.
I'm trying to expand our great
Exactly.
industry.
This man was
His work
scarfing
mattered.
down.
Mike
Cross rolled through. The power.
Again, the strength of Maya Cross.
Gonna be Tour of the Isles. Goes down. 1, 2, 3.
And Lulu Reina got a first-class tour of the islands there, courtesy of Muscle Mommy, who has proven herself to be the #1 contender for Britney K's Wrestle League Women's Championship.
The question is, will Britney K be the champion by the end of tonight?
I guess
That's
we'll
true.
see. Either way, Maya Cross, time and time after again, has shown why she should challenge for the Wrestle League Women's Champion. Finally, a show of camaraderie by some people tonight.
And a show of
Look at that.
sportsmanship you love to
Finally.
see.
Look at that. You know what would make this better?
No.
They saw him pop the bottle of champagne.
That's what I'm saying. After the debacle of last match, we saw two best friends come to a table. What the hell? Whoa! Whoa, Daddy!
It looks like the champagne
Wait a minute!
popped right now.
What the hell?
No.
Oh my God!
What do you think? All that frustration.
What is going on
go.
tonight, Daddy? This guy's getting caught up in the car. Oh, he's pushing referee. Oh,
She pushed an official.
somebody. That's got to be a $500 fine or something. Referee Ryan goes down.
This is my division.
Lulu
Claiming
Reina.
this is her division.
Yes.
But what has gotten into her?
Hey, when you've been champion for that long, man, you've been screwed over.
Big
In a
fish
big
hook.
way.
Big
Why not?
fish hook neck breaker. Oh, what? Chair! Why are you gonna? Who the hell is this guy? Who the hell is it? Get this man out of here!
he was doing the music.
Why is this man even still
He
here?
was doing her entrance earlier.
Well, why is he still here? Why is he aiding? He is aiding and abetting assault and battery of Maya Carras.
What do you mean? He's a guest of Lulu's.
He's a guest of my ass.
He has the right to be here.
He's got no rights as far as I'm concerned. To be in this Wrestle League locker room, to be at this show. What the hell is wrong with you, Lulu? You listen to my damn voice.
Frustration can do wonders for the brain.
Lulu, why?
And now she's motivated to not be a good two shoes. She is a brat.
No longer a Mexican Barbie, but a Mexican brat.
And this is someone that I don't even recognize anymore. I don't know what has gotten into her. I didn't think she had this in her, but I mean, you're right. You're right. Frustration can turn you into someone you don't recognize.
Let's get a cease and desist on that shirt before she gets out of here. The Barbie line was already pushing it. And who was this guy?
Can we get a doctor to check on Muscle Mama?
Can we get any officials out here to check on Maya Cross?
Well, I say check on the ref, check on.
Really checking the ref. I think Maya can get back up. I think she's withstood more than that. Well, even through betrayal tonight from her former best friend. Yes, give it up for Maya Cross. Maya Cross about to beat the hell out of that chair.
She is going to be a future.
No, she is walking out of here after 3 chair shots. That is Muscle Mommy, everybody. Coming from the stage, making a show. The true showman.
This man knows green like the back of his hand.
He said there's a stage, I'm going to be in it. Lest we not forget a former holder of the Wrestle League Urban Honor Crown, the second ever, Jake St. Patrick, unceremoniously dethroned by your buddy Joseph Vanyeyer, cashing in his equivalent of the Money in the Bank contract that night. Jake St. Patrick hasn't been seen since. Wrestling, I believe, out of Florida, making an appearance here tonight.
Yeah, Jake St. Patrick's been everywhere, as you said, all over the country making a name for himself, and he is such a special talent. If you haven't watched a match, take a look at what you're about to see.
He's wearing that sequin. Discovery appreciates it. He's got the same one in green. Discovery is somewhat biased towards the fashion trends of those who dress like. He's not going to lie, Dad. He's not going to lie.
But Jake St. Patrick up against a very game opponent tonight.
World Wrestle League champion.
And it is not going to be an easy task.
Oh, not at all, baby. Some more issues with some of our music. But coming out, former Wrestle League World Champion, El Academico.
The hardest I've ever been hit in the ring by El Academico.
Alfredo looking almost naked without that Wrestle League World Championship he held for almost a full year. Coming back since that loss, since the crumbling of his beloved Caribbean cartel. How does Alfredo respond tonight?
He wins
We'll
that's
see.
what he does. He wins.
Well, it's important he wins tonight, to get that momentum back, to get back on the horse. But again, I mean, Jake St. Patrick,
Let's be honest. Jesus cost him that championship.
But does he come back with revenge in his heart, and he's looking to make an example out of Jake St. Patrick? Or does that loss of that title that he held for years, the loss of his friends, the loss of his familia, get into his head tonight?
No, none of that affects him, because the thing is, Alfredo, he's a winner.
He's still human,
He's a
Daddy.
champion.
He's still human. He's gonna be all of that and still be human. We all face emotions every day. Alfredo we saw Alfredo in tears backstage at the last show at the crumbling of his family, losing that title that meant so much to him. Now, still no love lost for the fans, obviously.
He doesn't care about the fans. He cares about winning. That's what.
That's fair.
He's a winner. He's a champion.
Well, he didn't win the last match. That's how disgraceful.
Well, he was screwed over by his own family.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm
Jake
really
St.
looking
Patrick
forward to
again.
this one. I think this is going to be a banger.
This and another match later on tonight is candidate for match of the night.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, if you've only been...
Honestly, there are three matches tonight that could honestly steal the show.
Well, there's always sleepers, Daddy.
And honestly, the battle that we just saw,
it's up
number
there,
one
Daddy.
contendership for that Wrestle League Women's Championship,
It's
that
up
was
there.
awesome.
Now, if you've only been watching the Wrestle League product, you might see Jake St. Patrick as a new name here. Oh, hold on, Jake St. Patrick. Looks like Alfredo's drawing the ire of the kids. Jake St. Patrick saying, you can't say this. This is somehow a PG show at a 21-plus bar. But
That's what I've been saying all day.
But you got to think, if you're only watching the Wrestle League product, you might come in here and think Jake St. Patrick, somewhat of an underdog here, facing the year-long world champion. But no, Jake St. Patrick right up there with Alfredo Melius as one of the top pro wrestlers in this country.
St. Patrick has been on AEW.
Been on AEW, obviously. Alfredo, big contender in Puerto Rico when he's not here in the Wrestle League ring. These two are very well traveled, very established technicians.
And look at that.
Very beautiful.
And, oh my, beautiful.
And you love to see this. This is just two men who have studied this game and know each other like the back of their hand.
Neither one got up on the other one.
This is just wrestling. This is a classic technical ability, both showcasing. But we're going to see who's the first to get an advantage. St. Patrick takes the arm. Motivation Mike, though I hate to hear the sound of your voice. Who do you give the edge to in this one, Daddy?
Man, I've got no idea, because Alfredo, like we've been saying all night, emotions, they can do some crazy things to your mental state, to your ability to wrestle at your best. And I know Alfredo's real emotional right now. Jake St. Patrick is at the top of his game right now. So I really think it could go either way. But hopefully Alfredo's done his homework and has studied what Jake St. Patrick brings to the table.
They almost got him there.
Great analysis by the awful Motivation Mike. Big Northern Lights! 4-2 count.
I think Alfredo just has this mindset of, like, he's focused in. He lost the belt, but you know what? Move on.
Discovery agrees. Getting only a 2 count, wiping his hands of him already. I wouldn't count Jake St. Patrick out so quickly, though.
Yeah, I mean, it does seem at the start, early on in this match, like Alfredo has studied Jake St. Patrick, has done his homework, but there St. Patrick catches him with a beautiful drop kick.
Beautiful drop kick into the kip up. Jake St. Patrick showing off to the crowd now. Big European. Snapmare gets him down. Slides in front. Shows off. Woo! Penalty kick. Ole, 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 ole. Oh, he's getting him up, Daddy. Big double foot stomp.
And he has to feel that.
Oh, he's feeling it, Daddy.
He's feeling all of it.
And this crowd is firmly behind Jake St. Patrick early on in this match. I mean, he's so electric to watch. Fredo, of course, the tension, no love lost between him and the Wrestle League fans.
Oh, you know all about no love lost between people and the wrestling fans, don't you?
Oh, absolutely.
He's going for something.
What a card this guy.
Alfredo.
The strength of St. Patrick to get Alfredo on his shoulder. He's not a light man.
That close to the back.
Now, when, obviously, both of them very technical experts of the game, but Alfredo not afraid to cut corners, not afraid to to bend the rules? Has he seen a Caribbean cartel?
Well, we have not seen him bend the rules at all.
Well, not yet. That's my next question. I was like, when do you think that point is going to come?
Well, he
The
doesn't have the
clothesline.
cartel anymore, so he never needed them.
Oh, he can do bad all by himself, Daddy. Ooh, big clotheslines to the corner.
He's taking control of this match.
Oh, double snap mirror.
Look
Roll
at this.
goes down with them.
Look how smooth this is.
Amazing.
Suplex.
Never let go of him during that snap, man.
Never. Alfredo's just so good at body control of his opponent and himself. Alfredo's saying thrice to our referee Ryan. I don't think I think Ryan only speaks one language. I'm not sure if he understands what thrice means. But Ryan's signaling back it was only two.
Yeah, he doesn't even know what 1, 2, 3 means.
I mean, I can't read, so. St. Patrick now, fireman's carry on Alfredo's shoulders. Big kick to the gut. Big roundhouse to the back. Brings a slightly bigger man down. Well, we chanting yes in here, Daddy.
And the crowd behind him.
2 big roundhouses.
And good ones.
Alfredo's got him. St. Patrick drops low. Rolls him up. Big foot stomp, Daddy.
Another double stomp. That's the second one Alfredo has taken tonight. How many of those can your chest take before it just caves in?
We're gonna find out.
Probably not that many.
I think I already see a dip in Alfredo's chest, baby.
And another underrated thing about that move, it drives all of the air out of your lungs. It totally resets your cardio in that ring, makes it so much harder to breathe, harder to move, harder to exert power and force onto your opponent.
Oh, here, Daddy. St. Patrick missing a big discus boot. Alfredo cuts him off, gets him up. Oh, big tilt-a-whirl, backbreaker, almost reverse of how you'd usually see that move. Once again, the coordination, body control, strength of Alfredo Melias, El Academico, cannot be questioned.
And even just after I had pointed out, all that air driven out of the lungs, he still has enough power and enough resilience to pick up
man's
St. Patrick for that tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
He is a man's man. He's a winner. He is a collector of championships.
He's a man, such a man. Big kick by St. Patrick.
Looks like he's going for that same sequence
Yeah, very
again.
similar. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, but it looks like St. Patrick changing up the game a little bit more. I think I would give the striking ability to St. Patrick. Can he land it this time? He's got the crowd behind him. Oh!
Slight him out on that one. Nice strategy. We saw Alfredo going to block it.
What a crazy sequence.
Yeah, at first I was like, hey, did he miss that? Then he spun around for extra momentum.
He saw Alfredo was going to block it, and he switched it to a back roundhouse.
Exactly.
Incredible.
Alfredo, somewhat able to deflect the roundhouse, catching him with the spinning heel kick.
He didn't expect it.
Big Jake fans here. I think they all get their insurance from State Farm as well. I've heard. Like a good neighbor.
Oh, looks like he's going for his fireman's carry.
Looks like State Farm's going to be there. Big sponsors of the show.
Oh,
for a gunning kick.
Caught him.
Alfredo caught that. He rolls him back.
Shoots him off.
Lariat.
Big lariat.
Picks him up.
Oh. He's got him up.
Slam.
Strongest, Daddy.
Front slam right there.
Rolling over his body. Smoothly up and over, out to the ring. Alfredo goes up, possibly setting up for that frog splash. That has put many a competitor out. Oh, no, an elbow drop. Oh, that's got to be it, Daddy. 1, 2. Oh!
Oh, I thought that was it for sure. The point of that elbow driven down right into the sternum.
Both of these men.
This crowd behind Jake.
Putting on a classic. Both of these been struggling to breathe, Daddy.
Yeah, I'm feeling this second hand.
Disco Ray doesn't necessarily like.
He's going for double arm something.
Going to a double underhook.
Maybe
Possibly a
butterfly
suplex.
Oh, going for
St. Patrick again, though.
Oh,
this time.
He's got it.
Nailed him that time.
1,
This could be it.
2, is that it?
It is.
3! Jake St. Patrick with the win.
Huge win.
Oh my God.
And he got lucky that time.
Oh, no, there's no luck about it, Daddy. Jake St. Patrick. Just a chess game.
Incredible effort from our former champion, Alfredo.
Incredible effort by former UHC holder, Jake St. Patrick. Incredible win for Jake St. Patrick.
Yes,
Coming
despite
in
that effort.
2 years, I think, since he's had a Wrestle League match, beating one of the longest reigning former Alfredo. This has been a terrible night for the former members of the Caribbean Cartel. They not just crumbling as a unit, but falling apart individually. That's gotta hurt.
Absolutely, and Jake St. Patrick now out there celebrating with his fans.
Oh, he
a well-deserved celebration.
He deserves it. The hits keep coming, and they don't stop coming, Daddy. For El Academico, Alfredo Melias. Oh, Jake St. Patrick coming back. He's a showman, Daddy. Give it to him. You deserve it, buddy. Thought he was leaving from the fans. He just wanted the extra admiration. He says thank you. Good morning, good evening, and good night. From Jake St. Patrick, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, are we having a good time?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how sweet it is. Wrestle League here has a lot of surprises and a lot of tricks up to our game tonight. And this next match is no exception to that. Making his way out to the ring, weighing in at 187 pounds, from Gary, Indiana, Sexy Violence,
Here we have one of the pillars of Wrestle League.
The foundation of this place.
Never a bad match, never a bad performance, but always a bad attitude. Drinking beer on the way to the ring. He's at my lord at different points. This man does what he wants. He comes in, he kicks ass, he takes names, and then he goes home.
Champion multiple different states, multiple different companies. At one point, he held 5 belts at once.
Never slowing down. Former Rocket Pro World Champion, former Frontline Pro World Champion, former Wrestle League Proven Champion, Wrestle League Urban Honor Crown Holder, former Wrestle League World Champion. That is Quinn Whittick, Daddy.
I say every time Quinn talks, I feel like I'm getting some sort of free wrestling education, some sort of free wrestling seminar. Seriously, one of the smartest minds in the business.
You can say
Not sure why he talks to you, but anyway.
You can say he knows the game.
Not sure how often he talks to Motivation Mike, but yeah, sure. I believe it.
And now, coming all the way from the United Kingdom.
Tommy.
Special treat for Wrestle League to have Tommy Gunn, Rapid Fire Tommy Gunn, in the house tonight.
Rapid Fire Tommy Gunn doing somewhat of a tour of the United States. He is here just for the summer. He told me he was making his rounds around the Midwest, trying to wrestle the best there is in the States. This is a man who has wrestled competitors and grew up in the business with the likes of Rockstar Spud, Mandrews, Pete Dunne, all the way from Great Britain. This is Rapid Fire Tommy Gunn.
Well, Wrestle League and specifically Quinn Whittick are about to get introduced to what they like to call British strong style.
Oh, very much, bro. Both of these men you've alluded to already, Motivation Mike, both of these men's trainers of a lot of the Wrestle League rookies. Quinn, obviously for years, Tommy Gunn filling in just while he's in town. Like I said, had the honor to be under tutelage of both of these. Obviously Quinn a lot longer, but also just being in the ring the one time with Tommy Gunn teaching a class, left a bruise on discouraged chest just from practicing lockups. That's how strong this man is. Pound for pound, you mentioned Mike Ross, Tommy Gunn's up there. And we're going to find out. We are flanked on commentary by the holder of the Wrestle League Urban Honor Crown, Tully. Hello, sir.
How you doing?
Keeping his eye on this match, Quinn Whittick, a former holder of the Wrestle League Urban Honor Crown. I've heard of Tinkerbell, but obviously not who Tommy Gunn is.
Wait, was that it? Is it over?
Yep, not sure if we're picking up. champion Tully, but essentially saying that Tommy Gunn will be here about half a year. Oh, Quinn Woodick seems to think he's already won. He might. They're also on the side of Tommy Gunn. Looks like
maybe a little popularity contest.
Yeah, I think both fan favorites.
Yeah, kind of split down the middle. Maybe a both of these guys type of situation.
No, I think the referee got a little overzealous.
Looks like this matchup is going to be another chess match between two students of the game. Following that incredible match by Alfredo and Jake St. Patrick. Both men feeling each other out. Never have wrestled. Never have even been in the same ring before, I would argue. Tommy Gunn, influenced by famous British superstar Johnny Saint, one of the pioneers of British strong style wrestling, and a big inspiration for many a competitor to come out of Great Britain. Obviously inspired by Johnny St. Patrick. Sorry, Johnny Saint. I'm getting still ruling from Jake St. Patrick from earlier. Quinn Woodick with a high wrist lock to Tommy Gunn to get him down.
I feel like Quinn actually watches tapes.
I would hope all the competitors of our game watch tape. Quinn honestly made his own tapes that a lot of the students of the game are studying at Wrestle League.
Motivation Mike, you scoping out Tommy to join No Priv?
I'm scoping out everybody to join No Priv, but like I said tonight, I mean, I spent time in Europe and couldn't find anybody who compares to Joseph Von Jaeger and Trick Williams, so I came on back to the States.
I don't think we need any more groups in that fascist community, but a chess match, like I said, going on in the ring. Beautiful counter wrist lock from Gunn to Woodick. Quinn Woodick shouting out, how do you like that, Governor? Totally making fun of the accent of Tommy Gunn. Oh, as we've seen, the influence from Johnny Saint's coming in. Beautiful, very simplistic counter.
Taking him to school.
Very simple, a lot less effort from Tommy Gunn's. Oh, Paige, we've seen this. Oh, back into the wrist lock.
Anyone that's inspired to be a pro wrestler should be watching these two right now as we speak.
Quinn going for an arm drag. Tommy Gunn does not go down. We've talked about that strength earlier when this match started. This guy can't quite see what's going on. Oh, he said he's going to break his
Doing
fingers.
some joint manipulation to the fingers of Quinn Woodick.
Oh my God, anybody?
You know, I talked to Tommy before the show. I asked him what he eats. He doesn't eat just bullets. He eats oatmeal, raw, every day in the morning.
Raw
I think it's worse than a bullet.
And then he has an English breakfast with blood sausages and hams and 12 eggs.
Can he get that here in the States?
Yes, he can,
Blood
sir.
sausage?
He makes his own in Indiana.
Big full Nelson. Quinn Woodick. Tommy Gunn wiggling out of it. Gets around. Beautiful counter. They're just going tit for tat.
Nobody's that quick.
Quinn Woodick say nobody's that quick. Tommy Gunn begs the difference. That's why he's rapid fire. Quinn Woodick trying to break out of it. Quinn Woodick, I would argue, is more of a striker. Sometimes flying to the skies. I think Tommy Gunn has the advantage on the technical expertise in this match, and Quinn Woodick is finding that out with each move.
I'm definitely going to have to agree. I think Quinn is going to have to vary up his strategy if he wants to try and get an upper hand on Tommy Gunn here.
Well, he definitely did his homework, though, folks.
Well, earlier, yes, but he's tried multiple breaks. He cannot get out of this full Nelson. No, may I say, I don't think anyone's thrown a strike in this match. Oh.
Brilliant move to just drop him there. Less is more. It doesn't have to look pretty. It just has to be effective.
Tommy Gunn not seeming to understand. He drew a little bit of the ire of the crowd,
The ref
understandably.
needs to check him.
I thought your people are supposed to be courteous and shit like that.
Quinn Woodick dropping the "you people" line towards rapid fire Tommy
What do
Gunn.
you mean, you people?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. It's a battle of the The 1700s. Playing out in real life here.
You telling me it's World War III again?
Well, Revolutionary War was.
Oh, there we go. The
Yeah,
new Revolutionary War.
The new Revolution. There we go. Both of these men smooth as butter. Quinn Whittick. If this was a point system, just ranking the wrestling ability, and this match was going to time limit, I would arguably give it to Tommy Gunn at this moment.
I talked to individuals, both Tommy Gunn and Quinn, before this match separately. I asked Quinn what he's going to do. He says, I'm going to God Save the Queen on Tommy Gunn.
I say ow.
I think he doesn't realize it's now the king.
I guess we're going to find out what that means exactly. Double knuckle lock by Tommy Gunn. Underhand. Gets Quinn over. Lands on his back.
Nice.
Tommy floats over. Quinn goes up. Reversed by Quinn. Both men back down. Up. Okay, up. Only once. Oh! That's wrestling, Daddy. This is a throwback.
This is Wrestle League, Disco.
This is Wrestle League, and this is wrestling. Like I said, I think I said earlier, no one's thrown a strike. No one's gone to the rope. This is all just been straight grappling, and it's been a masterpiece. An ability.
Like I said before, if you're an inspired wrestler, you should be watching, taking notes.
Very much so. Very different matchup than the matches before, but just as exciting. Flips it over. They're going move for move, tit for tat, hold for hold. A chess match in front of our eyes, Daddy.
Quinn has definitely done his homework, guys. I've never seen Quinn like this before.
I would argue Tommy also did his homework. Both of these men, what, 10 plus years again? With Tommy Gunn, I believe 22 years of experience.
21 years, actually.
21 years of experience. Quinn Whittick, I believe, at least 10 years of experience. Not many people get in the ring with Quinn Whittick and are able to say they have more experience than him, but it's Quinn.
I've definitely shared myself in the ring with Quinn Whittick, and I'll tell you one thing, man. He is a killer, but nothing like Tommy Gunn. And right now, we are witnessing history tonight.
Very much so.
This will be talked about like Nick Bobwick versus Kurt Hennig. But now we have Tommy Gunn and Quinn Whittick.
All at Magoos.
In Chicago, Illinois.
Shoots Tommy off, goes underneath. Grabs his wrist, takes control. Flips him over. Goes around. Outsmarting, goes under. Quinn trying to get a hold. Is smooth like butter into the pin.
He's just too fast.
Quinn Whittick flustered.
There's no
at
way.
The ability of Tommy
There's
Gunn.
no way to keep up with that.
Never seen Quinn like this in this position, Daddy.
Right about that, Disco.
Disco is excited to see it.
Shut up, I know what I'm doing.
Oh man, Quinn looks nervous.
Quinn's getting flustered. He should pay less attention.
Just focus,
Disco Ray loves
Quinn.
He should pay a little less attention to Disco Ray and the fans and pay a little more attention to Tommy Gunn.
Tommy's definitely underneath his skin, Disco. Ooh!
Tommy goes down. He's back up quickly. He calls that a sleep and a leap in Britain. Monkey flips him over. Quinn Whittick.
Who's ever seen that before? Who's ever seen that? In America, have you ever seen that, Mike?
Yes, I've seen that sequence, yes, but I think the focus right now is Quinn Whittick, the story of the match. Quinn Whittick, like you said, Mike, I hate to agree with you, but out of sorts is the best way to put it.
It's punk rock versus metal in the ring right now.
It just feels like he hasn't fully gotten out of the gate yet, but just as I said, that stopped Tommy Gunn from possibly what appeared to be a suicide dive.
I think Quinn Whittick's going to draw some of his old tactics. Yes, using the ropes, as we know is a legal move. Oh, neckbreaker. Oh, Quinn right now does not give a flying. Oh, shut my mouth, Daddy. Does not care what the fans think.
The fans are behind Quinn.
The fans are behind Quinn, though, but I don't think the Quinn is behind the fans. In fact, someone says he's in front of them in the ring.
Did you guys notice that they've only done?
I did not.
All right, that's 2 strikes now. As I'm going to say, 1 strike.
Yep, these are the first strikes of the match.
Wait, did we know what?
3. Ooh.
All right. Oh, Tommy got fired back. He says, "Don't hit me." Oh, Quinn right in the eyes. Oh, Quinn Whittick reverting back. to those days of old. The sinister Quinn. The uncaring Quinn. The diabolical, sexy violence Quinn Whittick.
Ooh.
Big chops. Oh, he's rapid fire for a reason, Daddy. Big reversal. Chops him down.
Nice back elbow there by Quinn to slow down the pace.
Nice.
Oh, right across the bridge. Someone check his nose, Daddy. Is that just a one?
I gotta give it up to the ref, guys. The ref is working a clinic tonight with these two.
Is that just a one count?
I think that was one. Ow.
Big
Just a
back
one
elbow,
count
big
off
knee
that.
drop.
Yeah, precision knee drop to the bridge of the nose. And as someone who's broken their nose 2 times, I can tell you.
I'll break your nose next time. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that.
Whoa, guys, do I have to separate you two?
Oh, probably at some point.
Do you guys realize this ref has been working his butt off tonight?
The entire night, that's right. Very new to wrestling, very new to reffing. Shout out Official Raya.
Yes, definitely.
Only, I believe, his third show.
I feel bad for Bob because his car broke down and Ryan had to fill in last minute.
Who's Bob?
Bob's our ref that's not here tonight.
Okay.
I guess someone put sugar in his gas tank.
So this man put his money on it. I think it's the man next to me. I'm not talking about you, Tully.
I know.
Well, yes, shout out to the ref for also taking that shot from Lulu to Reina earlier tonight as well.
That was like Thursday night at Exeter, like 2 shows.
Okay, Quinn Whittick just cutting off Tommy Gunn. The story here, arguably, Tommy Gunn outmaneuvering, out wrestling Quinn Whittick. Quinn Whittick getting flustered as we saw.
This is not just a match, guys. This is a proven match. Who's the toughest SOB?
Well, this is a proven champion, so we'll challenge that notion, that adjective for a moment.
This is exactly what I'm about to do to your ass, kid.
This is one of those matches where you don't need a title on the line, you don't need a main event, you don't need a big giant production. Everybody who knows wrestling
big
knows
inside credit from the suplex.
It's a street fight. It's a street fight.
Big line from Quinn Whittick, Daddy. Oh, let's get to the action of this match.
It's the battle of the junior heavyweights.
Quinn's saying, shut the hell up about a story. Shut the hell up about me getting frustrated. He's going to take that anger and aggression out on Tommy Gunn. He said, I don't care where you come from, Daddy. He said the queen is dead, and so are you, baby.
R.I.P. Queen Elizabeth.
Something like that.
Oh, that sounded like a gunshot.
And Quinn trying to show a little bit of American strong style to the British rapid-fire Tommy Gunn, a huge chop of his own.
We got to give it up for Quinn because lately he's been wrestling for General Championship Wrestling. He's been on the road of the greats.
Oh, has he?
Yes, what I've been told.
Yeah, this guy hasn't seen him. This guy's seen, I think cocaine over there has some resemblance.
Well, I'm just saying he's
not the same.
He's not the. It's 2 different people. But Quinn is working alongside with them.
Oh, is he helping? Is he coaching cocaine?
He's coaching there. Yeah.
He's coaching cocaine. I believe it. Shoots Tommy off. Gets on the clothesline. Gets under the back elbow. There it comes. Tommy hat scissors. Oh, he's busting out the high-flying tactics.
Sends Quinn into the corner there, and this could be the moment that Tommy Gunn has been waiting for. A little bit of breathing.
A big Hurricane Rana, smooth with it. Big 2 count.
A split second away from a sudden victory over Quinn Whittick there.
Tommy Gunn diving deep into his arsenal now.
It's like the Rude Boys versus the Punk Rockers in England, folks.
Let the crowd cook.
And the crowd is saying how they like it because this is awesome because this is Wrestle League at Magoos Bar in Chicago.
Double underhook, facebuster possibly. Quinn says no. Oh! Jesus Christ, to the base of the head. A donkey punch.
5 fingers to the face.
Tommy Gunn responds accordingly.
Ooh.
Quinn with a nice
says,
shot
let
of
me
his
get
own.
you, baby.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the gloves are off.
The pads are coming off. This is that British strong style we warned
Wade
about.
Barrett.
Oh,
Wade
the
Barrett would be proud.
rebound. Big boot.
We like to call it
Big
Ken style,
boot, deep
guys.
6, Daddy. 1, 2. Oh. Now you notice Quinn Whittick usually takes the deep 6 from the momentum of someone coming off the ropes. Tommy Gunn did not go as far as his usual opponents go. Quinn Whittick had to use his power. More power than he usually does to get him up and get him down.
This is going to be an hour clinic. This is a Broadway. And only at Wrestle League you get to see rapid fire Tommy Gunn against sexy violence Quinn Whittick. 1-on-1. This venue reminds me of the Ninja Turtles, guys, like that one scene with Sam Rockwell. You know what I'm talking about, guys?
Discovery does.
Who wants to see a dead?
I got Marlboro, I got menthol. What do you want?
Quinn Whittick said he's going to turn Tommy Gunn into the Queen of England.
Yep,
with
he's
a
looking
dead
to finish
body.
this one.
Gun
caught him.
Action backslide. Oh, he got him! He got him! Tommy Gunn! Tommy Gunn has pinched Quinn Whittick in a Wrestle League ring, Daddy.
Holy cow.
Now let me break down what just happened, because Quinn went for that springboard cutter. Tommy caught him from behind the back and rolled him up for that, what was that, a night, what kind of roll-up?
It was a backslide.
A backslide, of course, just totally blanked out there, completely.
Guys, correct me if I'm wrong. Has Quinn ever lost in Chicago? I don't think he has.
Has Quinn ever wrestled in
This is
Chicago?
No, this is his first loss in his hometown.
Discovery, I don't know if he could corroborate that.
gotta go
I don't
yeah,
think
we'll have to go to the fact checkers.
that's definitely not. It's had matches and losses in Chicago. I think the story here is he wasn't outsmarted. He wasn't out agility.
Hold on, Quinn's talking.
No, let me finish. He was outmaneuvered and out-wrestled. Now let him talk.
I know you're not about to put in a performance like that and just hightail it out of here.
Signature mic grab from Quinn Whittick at the end of the matches.
I heard I was going to be wrestling Rapid Fire Tommy Gunn. I did a little bit of research, and a little bit of research is all I frickin' had to do. This man came all the way over here.
Whoop your ass.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm trying to give flowers where flowers are due here, Tommy.
Other from Great
Holy
Britain.
shit, dude. Come back in here.
It could be a show of sportsmanship. You know, as bad of an attitude as Quinn Whittick has, game has got to recognize game.
Don't trust him. No funny business.
Tommy Gunn understandably reluctant. You never know with Quinn. But as we've seen after bouts like this that Quinn Whittick has had in wrestling, like you said, loves to give flowers where flowers are due. And both men very deserving.
That counter at the end of the match there, that was so incredible, I forgot the word backslide, honestly. I couldn't believe it.
Fair enough. At a loss for words.
Tommy's kind of nervous right now.
Clean as can be. Jerry right there, Tommy. Careful.
Now, do you trust Quinn Whittick?
Well, we're seeing a lot of betrayal tonight already. So
We definitely have.
I got you in here. Whenever I step into this ring for the company that we call Wrestle League, 9.99999 times out of 10, I'm walking some rookie through their first match, some kid who's probably scared to wrestle me. Very rarely do I get the opportunity. What's bigger than that? I mean, shit. To get in with someone who's been in this business, who's been doing this, who's been traveling, who's been doing the thing I want to do for twice as long as I have. Very rarely do I feel like I'm in deep water needing to learn how to swim, but Tommy, you taught me how to tread, how to swim, and how to get to the fucking land tonight, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, Rapid Fire Tommy Gunn.
You always broke my neck and you do all that.
You survived, man.
Just about. I've been doing this for 21 years. Back in home, I travel up and down the road to make a name for myself, and this is the first time that I'm here in the United States of America.
That's USA, guys. No.
And a simple aim as this.
Quite the time to
almost
visit America for the
back
first
what I
time.
learned
Oh, you would know, wouldn't you?
When I've been taught down the road by the great Marty Jones.
Fascist.
And Johnny Saint.
Anyway,
What was legends.
No.
If you don't know who they are, I recommend you YouTube and Google search them because they are the king of kings in British professional wrestling. But my aim is simple when I'm over here, and that is to make my name known, to make a mark in America, But how even in the world, people, at the end of the day, the grind and the struggle's real. At the end of it all though, having moments like this, I don't get this often. So when you pass the mic over to me, I thought, oh shit, I gotta be honest. But guys, this ain't the last time you'll see me. I'm around in the States until at the end of August, and then I'll fly back out to England in September. Got some big plans ahead, but this ain't over. I will be back in Wrestle League again. I might see you guys pretty damn soon, so I appreciate it.
And Tommy Gunn confirming that he will be back at Wrestle League.
And if you could do a wonderful Englishman a favour, I have a merchandise over there. I've got to make a living somehow.
Tommy Gunn versus Disco Ray.
Much appreciated, guys. I appreciate you.
Would be a technical clinic.
I'll see you all soon.
True gentleman right there, Tommy Gunn, guys.
True gentlemen. Both of these men. True competitors. Incredible matchup. Incredible words. From both men. None of these men have anything to be ashamed of in this match. But Tommy Gunn been grinding for 21 years in the UK, has finally made it overseas and gets to showcase to an entirely new audience who he is and what he is capable of. He has beaten one of Wrestle League's best. He has beaten one of America's best. And Tommy Gunn is not going to slow down soon because he truly is rapid fire.
And now I'm real excited for this one. It's the continuation of the drama surrounding that Wrestle League Women's Championship picture. And first, right now, we're going to have the challenger make her way to the ring.
Well, can't necessarily. So I think before we get into anything, Britney K potentially might have an issue with this. Typically, the champion of the bout is honored by coming out last. Britney K, though she is beloved by the fans, especially after her recent bout with her ex-flame, JR Lindsay, she's not always been a fan favorite. So coming out first is probably going to rattle her a little. But as we talk about this match, yes, implications from the earlier bout between Mike Ross and Lulu Reina. With Natalya Perez coming out, the challenger coming out second.
Now we have Natalya Perez, the challenger.
The third generation wrestler, the T.O.P. Natalya Perez.
And Timmy Too Sweet said it best. This is a third generation superstar. Wrestling courses through her blood. And she's going to show us here tonight exactly why this comes so naturally to her when she challenges Britney K for that Wrestle League Women's Championship.
Natalya Perez, once again, somewhat of a newcomer to Wrestle League, but also very worldly travel, coming from that same caliber, that same unit as Alfredo, Melias, and Hijo del Enigma. Natalya Perez is not someone to take lightly. As you saw, she was at the Wrestle League anniversary show. The crowd said, "Shut up, everybody else. We're firmly behind Britney."
And I think this is Britney's first title defense of the women's.
Oh yeah.
So let's go ahead and play into a factor to see what type of champion she would be.
Well, we gotta hate to call back to earlier, but as you brought up, Mike, Natalya Perez was in that fatal four-way, triple threat at the Wrestle League anniversary show. She did not win that match for the number one contender shot, but she has.
Muscle Mommy again gets screwed, just like Lulu.
Well, everybody's screwed now. Yes. But Natalya Perez, I talked to Disco Ray, talked to the management backstage, and part of the reason for this match is just the prowess and the caliber and the popularity of Natalya Perez in Puerto Rico. Arguably one of the most followed superstars on the Wrestle League roster. And just her, I'll let the crowd cook.
But I'm pretty sure Britney was studying for Muscle Mommy since she won the number 1 contender, but now this is kind of a wrench in the plan.
Exactly, throwing Britney K for a loop.
Especially her first title defense. And look at that, outsmarting Britney, making Britney overestimate, making Britney second guess herself.
This girl wouldn't come outsmart. The Perez just said nope. Oh, she said nope. She said gotcha.
She's playing mind games.
She said don't touch me. Natalya Perez said don't touch me, Britney. I'm telling you, same camp as Ichiban, Hio Del Ligma, and Alfredo. She's got an attitude about her. This girl wouldn't be surprised if before the... Hold on.
Keep on falling. Keep on falling.
The crowd calling Natalya out for stalling.
For stalling in this match. So drawing. I don't think anyone's ever
you know what,
got into tested so fast, besides Motivation Mike, from the audience. And imagine.
Well, it's not about the audience, it's about winning the match. And she couldn't care less. She's trying to stick to her strategy, and now it might be paying off.
That's true. She's a professional. She can tune out the crowd, and that's exactly what she's doing here. She's trying to get that upper hand with a classic wrist lock on Britney K. But Britney, a nice reversal there into the hammerlock.
Surprising wrestling. Technical matchup coming out of this beginning. Obviously, masterclass. Technical ability in the previous match.
The last two matches, yes.
A little bit more high octane from St. Patrick and Melis, but yeah, starting the matchup definitely.
Doing the feeling out process works every time.
Perez, I think has already got Britney K filled out into
transition to a crossface.
Yeah, a couple submissions.
Now it's in a headlock.
Natalya Perez, I think known to many as more of a luchadora, maybe known more for her speed.
Well, with knowing Britney's size compared to her, she has to bring. There's like a lot of matches tonight. You had to bring the big person down any way possible, and that includes taking their legs, taking their breath out of their wheels.
Now Britney K going for that hip attack into the corner. She said, "Sit down."
Yeah, she's gonna have a hard time breathing after that. You want to talk about St. Patrick's stomps? What about that?
Britney K, known as the baddest brawler, a mix of, as we're going to see here, speed, power, striking. Natalya Perez kick out of the big basement drop kick from Britney K. I don't think this guy doesn't think Britney K has ever busted out of a basement drop kick like that.
Well, you know, she's training hard to expand that arsenal.
Yep. Now that she's the champion, she has to expect everything.
But is this the time to try something new against someone new? You'd think you would stick to what you know best, especially when there's a newcomer coming in.
Well, sometimes trying new things might work out, it might not. Depends on what you're willing to sacrifice in there.
That's fair. Britney K may have done her homework and prepared something differently for this opponent. Crowd firmly behind Britney K. Britney K was telling Disco Ray last night, she's like, I'm not sure if the fans are really behind me. I've never really been for the fans. But if they love me, they love me, and she loves the attention. Natalya Perez grabbing her handful of that hair.
And I think the one thing we cannot overstate is the fact that she defeated J.R. Lindsay at the anniversary show.
Fisher Ryan's got to get in there. Yeah,
that's true. The momentum that Britney K is riding right now is second to none.
Dethroning her former flame. Still weird to say, Daddy. Former Wrestle League Women's Champion J.R. Lindsay. But I think Britney would love to just put that in the background now. Natalya Perez, these rolling sentons. 2 rolling sentons into a big one.
It's going to take a lot more to keep her down.
Natalya Perez saying, running that back, Daddy. She said, that's 3, Daddy.
And the crowd's behind Britney.
This girl has never seen a crowd more, but I think Britney K might be just straight out of the gate the biggest fan favorite out of the night. Obviously, the most hated is Motivation Mike. That's scumbag. But Natalya Perez.
Now trying to keep her down. She can't get up from that position.
Working on a double shoulder stretch. Now just keeping Britney K grounded. Once again, Disco Ray didn't do his homework. Surprised by the mat game.
She somehow got out.
Natalya Perez. Britney K using her hips to get her off.
Those hips don't lie.
Drop toe to the rope. Can we see it? We call it the 3-1-2 here in Chicago. Oh no, a double knee strike instead.
Easy.
Natalya Perez says, that's it. Oh, Britney K, back up.
A little bit closer that time, the 2 count, but
that
again.
Brittany K did look
Still going to need more.
If you look at the strategy that her and Lulu's strategies are similar between Britney and Muscle Mommy. Keeping them down, try and keep them on the ropes, try and keep the breath out of their lungs.
Natalya Perez, I think, well, I was going to say wrestling a bit more, but now she's throwing fisticuffs. This crowd's loving Britney K.
Yeah, the wrestling has gone right out the window. It's just a fight now.
What Disco Ray is surprised by, Britney K's the baddest brawler, though Natalya Perez throwing hands, Daddy. Hips don't lie, talk about hands don't lie, Daddy.
Coming in.
We said no one wants to see anybody dancing, we just want to see a fight, baby. Shoots her off again. Britney reverses.
Yep.
Oh, fools her with the one kick, hits her with the second, going up. Going at the ceiling, Daddy. Big missile, drop kick.
She nailed that. Still just a 2 count.
It's going to take a lot more to keep her down.
Yeah, I mean, this is the Wrestle League Women's Champion that we're talking about here.
She's the only person to defeat J.R. Lindsay when he had the belt.
Well, I think that man only defended that title like once. So
but still, like that's more proof that she can just not only just hang with the women but the men.
True, and I mean, think about how monumental.
Just hanging with the men is better than hanging with. I think hanging with any competitor here at Wrestle League.
Oh yeah, but when the man's 300 pounds and now she's facing someone that she has a little more of an edge on, now she has to look at the opposite of the strategy she went into at the anniversary show.
That's fair. Bigger they are, harder they fall. Well, these women exchanging off the ropes, big blows.
Back and forth.
Natalya Perez follows up, big one.
At this point,
Perez says kill shot.
At this point, it might be who's enough stamina.
Double clothesline, they're down.
And both women take each other down.
They both had the same exact idea there. Both are down, and this is going to be a turning point in the matchup.
Yeah, no one's really had an advantage for this match for long. It's been a very close match. That's kind of been the theme of the night. Not besides the exception of maybe Tommy Gunn and Quinn winning.
Because when you're here at Wrestle League, you want to bring your A game. This is the place to bring 100% to.
Yeah, the first half of this match, there's no really advantage here. Now Britney got her down. Line, a back elbow.
Dude, duck.
Kangaroo kick!
Double drop kick.
That shotgun drop.
Oh, shades of a maga. She said ass to face. Britney, bitch! Drives her down.
Huge choke slam there.
I believe a Uranagi, if I'm not incorrect. Oh, she's back up already.
I think she's going for
a pump handle slam.
I think this is the
believe a riptide.
I think this was the move she beat Russell with.
Oh, Natalya Perez counters. Nice Perez looking to answer back.
Oh,
double underhook.
What's she going for?
Britney just too strong. Forearms to the face. Grabs a handful of hair, goes for it again.
Trying to go for that finish.
Pump handle power bomb.
The move she beat Russell with.
1, 2, 3.
And the winner is still your champion.
She just manhandled.
Woman handled.
You're right, woman handled.
Britney K retaining in a hard-fought battle.
She Britney handled. That's what she did.
Oh yeah.
A successful first title defense for Britney K, and the momentum continues.
Natalya Perez, a game competitor, only really until the final moments of this match did Britney K seem to capitalize on Natalya Perez's, a little bit smaller stature, really use her power game to outmaneuver and outpower Natalya Perez.
Yeah, I couldn't tell from this angle if it was a choke slam or a Uranagi, but right around that point, I think, was when Britney had it in the bag.
It took
valiant effort.
Two powerful slams to put Natalya away. She will be a game changer here in Wrestle League going forward. You believe that?
Absolutely nothing to be ashamed of.
And now
for
Britney
Natalya.
K has to move on to her next challenger, which will be Muscle Mommy.
Yes.
You have to think that Britney K has a lot on her play after.
Well, we never know. Hopefully, what is expected is Britney K walks out with the Wrestle League Women's title. But she will face one of her biggest challenges yet with Muscle Mommy Maya Cross in the near future. And Disco Ray wants to say it again.
And the thing was, guess who won that match? Muscle Mommy.
That's true.
And ladies and gentlemen, now it is your main event for the Wrestle League Heavyweight Championship.
Can be too sweet with the announcements.
Weighing in at 6'3", 350 pounds. He is your Wrestle League Heavyweight Champion, the Aztec Monster.
Interestingly, again, the champion coming up first. But, brothers and sisters, if you have not seen Disco Ray dare call him simply a man, but none other than a monster. He is the man who dethroned the year-long reign of Alfredo at Wrestle League Anniversary Show. He is our Wrestle League World Champion. Brothers and sisters, he is the Aztec Monster. This is Humek.
I said earlier tonight, the hardest I've ever been hit in the ring was by Alfredo. Second hardest, not far behind, Humek, right here.
Now Humek with his appearance might seem a little bit scarier than most, being a mountain of a man. But when he comes to the fans, he is a gentle giant. But he is not gentle when he stands across from whoever he is facing. When the mask comes off, the monster comes out.
And
this is Humek.
And he just defended that championship at Rocket Bro last night.
He did.
And I was involved in that match. That pile driver, I do say, I'm still feeling stuck by it.
Dropping it with the Humek driver, I believe.
Yep.
If Disco Ray took that move, he would not get up for days.
You took the Humek driver last night?
Yeah.
And you're alive? Standing here?
That's what I'm saying. Well, he's sitting. He's not standing. He's
I can barely.
There's a bit of a limp, but
my fingers still hurt. My fingers are numb still.
I just can't believe that you're I mean.
Well, they offer him another match. He didn't want to do it. He said it's still beat up from last night. The other guy who was in that match, I haven't seen him.
It's incredible toughness.
Coming out next, another former member of the Caribbean Cartel, or what's left of it, cousin to Alfredo Melias, Ichiban, Hijo del Enigma, former Wrestle League holder of the Urban Honor Crown, looks to someone step out of the shadows of his cousin and claim the top prize in Wrestle League for himself, the Wrestle League World Championship.
I do have to say though, I am really impressed. I remember going toe-to-toe with him multiple times, whether I'm managing Quinn or having a match against him and Thunder and Lightning. And I do have to say, this new change in attitude fits him perfectly, because he was about the fans, now he's about himself, and now he is going to be, just like he won the Urban Championship, he's going to be the next Wrestle League champion.
I guess we'll see. Hijo del Enigma holding that Urban Honor Crown for several months before losing it. Only in a multi-man match. If memory serves, he was not pinned for that title.
No, he was not.
Hijo del Enigma, another very well-traveled, very well-versed, very experienced professional wrestler.
Very much so. Hijo del Enigma says, "That's already mine, Daddy." He said, "Just put it in my hand."
Take a photo of it and put it on a wall, because that is your future champion right there.
Everybody take out their smartphones now. Get that picture. That's what it's going to look like potentially at the end of the match, he says. Humek, undisturbed, unperturbed.
I think that's the thing about Humek, is that he's been laser focused, even going after the championship. And will he be laser focused after winning the championship?
I think so. If he wins it, definitely laser focused. I think a man of that size, a man called the Aztec Monster, you'd think he would be a little more wily, but no, Humek is smart. Humek.
He is a true warrior.
Humek is very knowledgeable. Humek breaks down opponents piece by piece.
He's not some savage. He is a true warrior who knows the way of the battle.
Exactly.
I think this is going to be a similar type of strategy that we've seen a couple of times tonight, where the smaller opponent is going to have the option to, speed things up, to cut the bigger person down, to slow things down. It really depends what kind of strategy he wants to take here, but it does seem like he's using his speed to get out of the way here. Until now, looks like he's trapped.
I was going to say, Humek, I wouldn't say losing is cool, but showing that he can easily be as big as he looks and take control, unfazed.
So the only, right there, the power of Humek. But I just want to take this into consideration, right? And you can just hear that miles away from a different building somewhere in Chicago. I guarantee you they'll hear that. But no, going back to what we were saying, I think.
Oh, doesn't get it. Took too much time there.
I think that Humek, just like he was chasing for the belt, can he hold on to the belt? And I think this match, just like it did for Britney K, we'll see who wants to hold their championship.
Very much so. I think Motivation Mike, to bring up a point you brought up, it's maybe similar strategy to the earlier matches, but I think
this is
still
different though, because this is everyone in the Raw. There's a reason why Humek is the Wrestle League championship.
I was gonna say even the opponents before, there was a slight size difference. I think this is the biggest size difference of the night. Incredible!
Look at that gorilla press.
People like Britney K, people like Muscle Mommy are gonna use their strength to their advantage, but also throwing a little bit of speed. Humek is all power all day.
And experience too. Humek has been in the ring for the last 10 years.
Humek looking for Heel Del Enigma. I think he may have chosen the wrong corner.
I think that's what happened. Yeah.
Humek.
I think Humek got caught up in the moment.
Rare slip up by Humek. Oh, yeah, it's gonna cost him. Heel Del Enigma maybe playing possum, maybe goading Humek.
That was a hard fall too for a big man from the top rope to this concrete floor on the outside.
Exactly, but just want to play up the point of Heel Del Enigma outsmarting Humek, and now he's gonna look to outspeed him. Into the crowd they go. Fans, clear out. You're in the splash zone, Daddy.
Suicide dive right into the feet of those fans in the front row, and that's why sitting front row at a professional wrestling event is better than courtside at NBA, better than right behind home plate at MLB, better than 50-yard line in the NFL, better than in front of the glass at the NHL.
Motivation, Mike, you get to sit closest to anyone and have the game plan all scout out.
No one wants to hear Motivation Mike's gameplay. Anyway,
but no, going back to the match, it looks like Humek's taking over again.
Is this a street fight of some sort? Doesn't look like the ref is counting.
I think the ref is going to show a lot of lenience in this match, because who wants to end a heavyweight championship match?
That's fair. Oh my God!
Battling all over Magoos
on the bar. Double axe handle. They're in the middle of the crowd, Daddy.
And you can see just a throng of people surrounding these two athletes.
Disco Ray! Oh my God! There's a trash can being.
That was a hot.
Disco Ray trying to call the action. Those who can't see it, their smartphones abound. A sea of people covering up the match that's happening now, spilling out to the outside of the ring.
Is going back and forth.
Iho's head bouncing off that bar there, and once again, a snake eyes into the corner of the bar there.
This wasn't a hardcore match before, but it is now. Heel Del Enigma trying to find his way back to Sanctuary, but I don't think the ring's where he wants to be.
And Iho's game plan may have backfired on him for the momentary second, but it looks like he's getting back in control.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think it was a game plan. I think his ass just got out the way.
And look at that, using the ring to his advantage.
Some call that cheating, Motivation Mike. I know you would know that.
Yeah, he has a pull.
Well, that's not cheating.
That's not cheating.
It's not against the rules.
Using the ropes?
To use the ropes. No, it is not against the
rules. They have told time.
I'm talking to two former referees here, Daddy.
You have 5 seconds.
Why do you have the 5 seconds? It's illegal. Anyway, Ichiban.
So just one little strike, one little pull of the head down over the ropes. That's not illegal.
We're going to fight soon, Daddy. We're going title for title. Hell, I'll take both of these tag titles off you. But it's not about us. Ichiban, Heel Del Enigma, locking in a chin lock into the Big Humek. He's got him down on the ground, really for the first time in this match. in the ring.
And that's what we were talking about earlier. You know, it seems like Enigma has chosen the route of slowing the big man down and also cutting him off a little bit on those lower limbs like I was talking about before. How exactly are you going to be able to stand and deliver a big, strong slam when you don't have any power in your legs and feeling in your legs?
Heel del Enigma showing some power there. Getting the big man, using his hair.
A little bit cocky of a cover there.
I think he's getting a little bit too cocky. I think that's going to backfire.
Absolutely.
From experience, but especially that like in this type of environment with Humac.
Enigma taking the big man likely who beat his cousin for that Wrestle League title. He says he's already up. He said, get the hell back down, daddy.
Maybe he believes that he can bring it back. And he's the chosen one to bring it back for the family.
Heel going back up, trying to stun the big man. He had him down. He should have let him back up.
Try to knock him down.
That axe handle, not enough.
He goes back up. He says the big man's not down.
The thing is, he couldn't keep him down because his moveset is more up, and it backfired on him.
Well, why change strategies this far in the match?
That's not his usual strategy. He doesn't do those types of moves.
But it was working. He let him up.
But wasn't putting him down. It wasn't getting a 3.
Oh, he's down now once he switched it.
Oh,
why is he grabbing the ref? Ryan getting
the
assaulted.
ref is in the crossfire again.
You dirty son of a bitch!
PG-13, brother.
No, it's not, Daddy. It's 21 plus. Big Claymore by heel after huffing Humac in the balls.
This could be it.
2. Humac says, get the hell off me.
Just an emphatic kick out by Humac.
Humac says, my testicles are bigger than you are, Daddy. Those are Aztec testicles. They're not normal man testicles.
Well, guys, I think all jokes aside, this is a huge turning point in the match.
It is.
He was just low-blowed, and EOL Enigma just hit him with his best shot, and he kicked out.
I don't know if that was his best shot, but that was a shot.
But a great shot. That Claymore really hit him square on.
Is he chopping the big man?
I think he's trying he's showing that he can do the same damage that Humac.
I don't. He's damaging himself. He's hurting his own forearm, Daddy.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is one of those
sacrifices. You're talking about sacrifices to an Aztec monster?
I think his plan is backfired.
Yeah, he is sacrificing himself. You're not wrong, Daddy.
Yeah, I think
PG crowd here.
The crowd might be right on that.
Oh, big shot! Humac says, I'll take 3. I'll send you 1 and another one.
All it takes is 2 overhand chops to change the course of this match.
Oh, it took 1. He just hammered it home.
He got both hands, which is double the damage right there.
Humac says, sit your ass down, baby. I'll smack that belly. Never seen a man lead a chorus of claps with just his belly. Heel del Enigma says, let me get the hell out of Dodge. Humac says, get back here. Heel fighting, grabbing the ropes. Ref better get in there. Punch in the eyes. Come on, ref, what are you doing?
Io trying anything in the book. He almost went up for that pile driver.
At the end of the day, no matter the skill of Heel del Enigma, he is still a very shady individual who will do anything it takes to win.
Now,
this man used to be one of the moral pillars of Wrestle League.
And now he's doing stuff for his own good.
Exactly. Well, I don't think it's looking good so far.
Well, he's working. He's going at the eyes. He went underneath. He's bending the rules, but in a smart way. He's not just going AWOL.
We'll see. We'll see if it works out. Disco Ray doesn't have to like it, but
it looks like it's going to work out. Look where Humac is right now.
You're right. Disco Ray doesn't like it, but it may work out. I'll say that.
The problem is, though, he's taking too much time.
What? He keeps switching terms. Heel del Enigma. Maybe he needs to adjust the mask. The only luchador in this Lucha De Mayo show, by the way. Humac looking up.
We got Lucha right.
Oh, God. Oh! Double foot stomp to that big old belly, Daddy.
Oh, he's not doing
a double foot stomp that would make Finn Balor proud.
Oh! He's not going to let it. The fans are going to let him have it. He said foot loose, cut loose.
I think he's letting that
get to off your Sunday shoes.
I think he's letting that get to his head. I think that may have just cost him.
That's true, that one
slipping
slip up.
Is it a Humac driver? Going for it. Down! spiked them on his head. 1, 2,
And
3. Humek retains. Steady.
That one slip up, that one moment of hesitation, that one split second of distraction from the fans, and that's all it took for Humek to deliver that incredible Humek driver.
He was too exhausted. He put Humek through the ringer, but at the same time, he pulled himself up at the same time, and that's what I'm saying. Keeping Humek down might be the easiest thing for...
Look, I think this guy thinks Enigma had a sound strategy to start. He slowed the big man down. He got cocky. He said, let me go to the top road. He said, let me chop the big man. He said, let me play the power game against them. And in the end, he said, let me try the dirty tactics in the book. But at the end of the day, you can't keep a man that size down. Hijo del Enigma not just slipped up physically, you can argue slipped up mentally. And that's what cost him tonight. Humek, honorably so. Deservedly so.
Yep. It's still your Wrestle League champion.
It's still your Wrestle League champion, Daddy. Showing the fans, Daddy.
The hardest thing for Humek is not that he gets down, it's that he keeps on getting back up. Like I was trying to point out earlier. And that's the problem that Enigma face.
We are hard pressed to find another individual who can take the title away from the Aztec Monster. Humek may very well have that Wrestle League World title for years, Daddy. And God bless the man, the next man who tries to take it from him.
We're done.
How sweet it is, you all have a great night, safe travel. I'm gonna be along.
Timmy Too Sweet takes us off. Thank you for joining us for Lucha De Mayo, Wrestle League at Magoos. My commentary partners, Christian Torione, the detestable Motivation Mike, and your Wrestle League proven champion, Disco Ray Daddy. Have a good night, everybody. Sexy. Oh my God, I got a drill. I'm a guest. God, I love doing